Welcome back to OpenLine, talking about the college-going culture here in Davidson County, metro schools. This report that we've been talking about the whole time, you've set a goal here. You obviously want to increase it. Where do we compare to other cities, and what is this goal? Where do we want to be in the coming years? Sure.
So we are below the national average for college completion, and what our goal over the next 8 years is to get to the national average, which would put us at 40%. So we are trying to move incrementally from 24% right for the college of 2000, or I'm sorry, the class of 2011 to 40% by 2025.
And that would be 40% graduating within 6 years.
That would be 40% of a class graduating with a degree within 6 years.
And so that's a big jump. And how confident are you we can get there?
Well, the strategy, I'm extremely confident. The strategy, the strategy is, Ben, that we continue to do what we're doing on the front end to make sure that students are taking steps. So if we can continue to get 80% of the students to be moving forward and applying for colleges and filling out financial aid forms. What we do then is that we start focusing in on summer melt. And we have a high summer melt rate. So if we can reduce that summer melt rate, what happens is if we can bring the summer melt rate down to what we would consider the national average for summer melt, what we end up with is a college going rate that is similar to the national average for a large urban school district like ours. And that's what we need to get to. And if we can get to that, then the next point is that we have to focus in on that year 1 to year 2 retention. So we have to tackle the issues of affordability that some of the students are experiencing, in particular at the community college, but all colleges. And looking at things like emergency funds. Other cities use small resources to provide emergency funds so that the student whose car battery died has a place to go to find $100 so that they can continue to go to class.
So other cities have something like that?
Yes, they have emergency funds. Some of the larger ones, some of the more impressive ones that I've seen, even have scholarships, what we would call first dollar scholarships, where students for all of their public schools, all their public graduates are getting first dollar scholarships, 2-year and 4-year colleges. So if you're at Pittsburgh, for example, they have the Pittsburgh Promise program. And if you go to community college, you get $1,500. If you go to a 4-year college, you get $4,000 a year for 4 years.
Is that on? You mean your tuition is paid and you get $4,000?
The city is providing major scholarships for all of the public school students.
That's amazing.
Denver's doing that, and then also in Atlanta, there's a program called Achieve Atlanta. So these are some some ideas that are out there that exist. I mean, obviously they're expensive if you're providing large scholarships for an entire graduating class, but it's doable. It's a combination of philanthropy, city money, state money that's coming together, providing funds and resources to make this happen.
It's not all then city money, or it's not all taxpayer money.
No.
There's a lot of philanthropy involved.
Right.
Exactly. Like for example, in Pittsburgh, it's the University of Pittsburgh's Medical Center who put up a large matching grant gift of $250 million. They're the kind of the benchmark. Other places like Denver and Atlanta, there's more like $20 million or $50 million competitive matches, and then the city is providing some resources, and in Colorado even the state provides some resources for that.
But I have to echo Bob's optimism here. I think that we have a real shot at doing this because we've presented the data in a way that's very actionable, and we are continuing to convene a large stakeholder group to look at and monitor and make adjustments all along the continuum that Bob was describing to make sure that we are getting more kids to college, that they're able to persist year over year, and that we are able to get them into the workforce with the degrees that we need for our city.
I'm encouraged, and I'm glad that all this information is out there and it's being followed. I'm very encouraged. All right, we'll take a break. Come back, wrap everything up, be back right after this.